Who could possibly steal Kim Go-eun's heart and leave Lee Min-ho reeling? At 34, the beloved actress has shocked fans with a sudden marriage announcement. And the identity of her younger groom is turning the entertainment world upside down. Join Red Carpet Revealed as we uncover the secrets and explore the full story right now. The entertainment world thrives on surprises. But some shocks are so dramatic that they leave even the most seasoned observers speechless. Who could possibly have captured the heart of Kim Go-eun, the acclaimed actress adored across Asia? In doing so left Lee Min-ho, one of the brightest stars of Korean drama, dizzy with disbelief. The sudden revelation of Kim Go-eun's marriage at the age of 34 has shaken both fans and media outlets, igniting a frenzy of speculation, nostalgia, and curiosity. This is not merely a celebrity update, it is a seismic event in the ever-evolving narrative of K-entertainment, where love, image, and fandom collide in spectacular fashion. And as whispers about the younger groom's identity swirl online, one thing is certain, the story has only just begun. Join Red Carpet Revealed as we peel back the layers of this sensational development and explore the impact it has already had on the stars, their fans, and the cultural landscape. The stage was set quietly, almost deceptively. With no leaks, no prior warning, no tabloid cameras lurking outside restaurants or airports. Then, like a perfectly timed plot twist in a drama, Kim Go-eun announced her marriage, leaving admirers stunned. The immediate question echoed everywhere: how could such a major life event be kept secret in an industry notorious for its relentless paparazzi and obsessive fan culture? The suddenness of the news gave it a dramatic power. It was not just an announcement, it was a revelation that felt like a bombshell dropped in the middle of a peaceful afternoon, disrupting routines and forcing everyone to stop and pay attention. To fully grasp the shockwaves, we must first understand the journey of Kim Go-eun herself. Unlike many stars who rose from idol training systems, Kim Go-eun carved her path through acting prowess rather than polished choreography or pop stardom. She first captivated audiences with her daring performance in Amuse, 2012. A debut so powerful it immediately established her as a serious actress with range, depth, and emotional authenticity. Over the next decade, she transitioned seamlessly between film and television, taking roles that challenged her and often defied industry stereotypes. From the melancholic yet whimsical Goblin to the intricate drama Little Women, she has built a reputation not merely as a performer but as a storyteller who breathes life into every character. This foundation made her beloved by both critics and casual fans, ensuring that any twist in her personal life would inevitably ripple far beyond a private sphere. Her sudden marriage therefore becomes more than gossip, it is a cultural moment. It challenges the narratives fans have constructed around her, the imagined futures projected by shippers who paired her with various co-stars, most notably Lee Min-ho after their chemistry in The King, Eternal Monarch. For years, corners of the internet brimmed with speculation that their on-screen romance might have spilled into real life. Fans crafted edits, stories, and commentaries, fueling a persistent rumor mill. Even as both stars denied dating rumors, the ship remained stubbornly afloat, powered by collective hope. Which is why this marriage feels not only like a surprise, but like a twist that upends years of fan-authored scripts. And then there's the groom, a younger man whose identity, once revealed, seemed almost too fantastical for reality. The Korean entertainment press thrives on uncovering the most mundane details of a star's life, but here, they were caught flat-footed. Initial descriptions painted him as younger, charming, and intelligent. Someone outside the tight-knit circle of mega-celebrities, yet still remarkable enough to capture Kim Go-eun's heart. This age difference became its own headline, the actress at 34 marrying a younger partner, defying certain societal expectations in South Korea, where discussions of age and hierarchy remain delicate. The pairing radiated both romance and rebellion, as if Kim Go-eun had chosen not just love but freedom, from industry norms, from public assumptions, from the predictable arcs fans had written for her. Lee Min-ho's reaction, or rather the speculation surrounding it, poured fuel on the fire. As one of the most recognizable actors in Asia, any association between him and Kim Go-eun was bound to attract attention. Their chemistry in The King, Eternal Monarch had been undeniable, sparking rumors that lingered long after the show wrapped. For those who invested emotionally in the fantasy of Minho and Goonun as a real-life couple, the marriage announcement felt almost like a betrayal. Thus, Reports of Lee Minho being dizzy or shaken quickly circulated, regardless of whether they reflected his genuine feelings or media embellishments designed to intensify the drama. The imagery was irresistible, the dashing leading man caught off guard. The woman he was once linked to now happily married to someone else. Social media erupted within minutes. Tags in Korean, English, Chinese, and even Thai began trending simultaneously. Twitter was flooded with exclamation marks, disbelief, celebratory emojis, endless memes featuring shocked reaction faces. On Instagram, fan accounts scrambled to post side-by-side comparisons of Kim Go Eun, her groom, and Lee Minho, captioned with everything from heartbreak to admiration. Folded up with hundreds of millions of views, proving once again the sheer transnational pull of K-dramas and their stars. Some fans were devastated, clinging to their ships, others were jubilant, praising Kim Go Eun for following her heart. What united them all was intensity. The announcement had cut across languages and borders, making it clear that this was not just a Korean story but a global spectacle. Behind the headlines, however, lies a deeper narrative about stardom and the human heart. Kim Go Eun's marriage raises fundamental questions about how much control celebrities truly have over their own lives. In an environment where even a casual dinner outing can spark a scandal, to orchestrate a wedding announcement with no leaks is an extraordinary feat. It speaks to her determination to protect what matters most, to draw a line between her public image and her private happiness. This act itself becomes a form of empowerment. A message to fans, to the media, and perhaps even to fellow celebrities, that love can exist beyond the gaze of cameras. That happiness does not require validation through speculation. The love story between Kim Go Eun and her younger groom, though not yet fully unveiled, already invites fascination. How did they meet? How long did they keep their romance under wraps? What qualities did she see in him that made her say yes? Each unanswered question becomes a hook for further curiosity, ensuring that the narrative continues to evolve. Coming weeks, as details inevitably trickle out, perhaps through interviews, social media posts, or friends speaking off the record, the picture will become clearer. But for now, the mystery itself adds to the allure. Audiences hooked. The first wave of coverage has also reignited conversations about the role of women in Korean entertainment. For decades, actresses faced immense scrutiny over their personal lives, particularly their marital status. Some were expected to delay or even forego marriage to maintain a marketable image. Eun's decision to marry at 34, to a younger partner, to do so with minimal warning challenges those entrenched expectations. It suggests a shift, however subtle. How female stars navigate both career and love. Fans, especially women, have responded with admiration, framing her as someone who chose authenticity over performance, courage over conformity. Meanwhile, Lee Minho remains an unavoidable part of the story. His global fanbase ensures that any mention of his name amplifies the drama. Whether he was truly dizzy or merely amused by the headlines, his role as the symbolic other man has given the story extra dimension. In a way, his presence transforms the announcement into a triangle, not of romance, but of perception. Kim Go Eun, bride, the younger groom, the unexpected partner, and Lee Minho, tomb of what could have been. It is a triangle of narratives, each one tugging at different emotional strings. Press has wasted no time crafting elaborate storylines. Some portray Kim Go Eun as a heroine defying odds, as a romantic risking it all. A few even attempt to pit her groom against Lee Minho in an imagined rivalry. Despite the lack of evidence that the two men have ever crossed paths, the exaggeration is predictable but effective. After all, entertainment news thrives not on facts alone but on the emotions those facts can generate. And here, the emotions are abundant: joy, shock, envy, disbelief, pride, even a touch of resentment. The dust begins to settle from the initial shockwave. What remains is the undeniable fact that Kim Go Eun has altered the trajectory of her own story. For years, her narrative was crafted by her filmography, by directors who chose her for roles, by scripts she brought to life. Now, she has added a personal chapter so bold that it eclipses even her most iconic performances. Marriage, in this context, becomes both a private vow and a public statement. It is not simply about love, it is about identity, agency, and the willingness to live authentically under the harshest spotlight imaginable. And so of this unfolding saga concludes not with resolution but with anticipation. The questions linger. The emotions simmer. The fascination deepens. Kim Go-eun has stepped into a new chapter. One that intertwines love and legend, fact and fantasy. The younger groom stands at her side. Figure who has already made history simply by being chosen. And somewhere, in the background of this drama, Minho remains, dizzy or not, still part of the story. Still a reminder of the power of imagined romances and the unpredictability of real ones. The curtains are only beginning to rise on this tale. As behind them is a universe of untold stories, how Kim Go-eun and her groom built their love. How they planned to face the storm of publicity together. How this moment will reshape their careers, their lives, and perhaps even the future of celebrity culture in Korea. Stay with Red Carpet Revealed as we continue to uncover every layer, every twist, and every revelation. The revelation of Kim Go-eun's marriage was not the end of the story, but rather the beginning of a larger, more complex narrative. The initial shock. Curiosity has only grown. The world now demands answers. Who is this younger groom who dared to step into the limelight by the side of one of Korea's most cherished actresses? How did their love blossom away from the glare of paparazzi cameras? And what does this union mean for the fragile balance between private happiness and public expectation in the high-stakes realm of K-entertainment? The curtain has lifted slightly, but the drama unfolding behind it is as captivating as any of Kim Go-eun's on-screen performances. Rumors swirl that the couple's relationship began quietly, almost accidentally, in a space far removed from the red carpets and flashing cameras. Perhaps it was a mutual friend who introduced them, or a serendipitous meeting at an art gallery or charity event. The details remain tantalizingly vague. Yet each theory only adds fuel to the fire. Fans imagine stolen moments of connection, late-night conversations, and the gradual realization that this was no ordinary bond. The fact that they managed to sustain this romance under such intense scrutiny is itself a love story worth celebrating. In an industry where a single photograph can ignite scandal, their ability to protect their privacy speaks of deep trust and careful planning. The secrecy surrounding their relationship and eventual marriage also highlights a broader truth about the pressures of fame in Korea. Celebrities here live under some of the most invasive media environments in the world. Every movement is dissected. Every companion scrutinized. For women, the stakes are even higher, with their personal choices often judged more harshly than their male counterparts. Kim Go-eun's bold decision to marry a younger groom challenges the narrative that actresses must either remain single or marry within a carefully curated framework that pleases fans and advertisers. Instead, she has chosen a path that prioritizes love over image, authenticity over expectation. This decision resonates deeply within a society that is itself grappling with shifting norms. South Korea has seen significant debates about gender roles, generational divides, and the institution of marriage. Younger Koreans increasingly delay or reject marriage due to financial and social pressures. Against this backdrop, Kim Go-eun's announcement lands like a cultural statement. Not just about her personal happiness, it is about expanding the conversation of what marriage can look like. It's to choose, and why age or public perception should not dictate the private decisions of individuals. Naturally, comparisons to other high-profile celebrity marriages are inevitable. The union of Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo once captivated the nation, only to collapse under the weight of public scrutiny. Bin and Son Ye-jin, meanwhile, managed to transform their on-screen chemistry and Crash Landing on You into a real-life fairy tale that continues to inspire fans. Where does Kim Go-eun's marriage fit into this lineage of modern K-drama love stories turned reality? Perhaps it is closest to the Hyun Bin Son Ye-jin model, with an even more surprising twist, a younger public groom who defies the typical celebrity mold. That element alone makes their marriage unique, unpredictable, and irresistible to fans craving a new narrative. The implications for Kim Go-eun's career are equally fascinating. Some predict that marriage will soften her image, opening doors to mature roles that explore family life, resilience, and depth. Others worry that brands may hesitate, fearing that a married actress may not appeal as strongly to certain demographics. Yet history shows that true talent often transcends such limitations. If anything, her courage in embracing love may endear her even more to audiences who value sincerity in an industry sometimes accused of being manufactured. Producers and directors may see in her not only a versatile actress but also A woman who embodies strength and authenticity, qualities that can elevate any role she undertakes. Lee Minho's position in this drama continues to draw global fascination, though he remains uninvolved in the marriage itself. Symbolic presence looms large. The narrative of what if has proven too powerful for fans and media alike to ignore. For years, their chemistry on screen created a fantasy of eternal romance that many refuse to let go of. The collapse of that fantasy with the news of Kim Go Eun's marriage has left some heartbroken, while others redirect their loyalty towards celebrating her happiness. Yet through it all, Lee Minho emerges not diminished but elevated. Once again in the role of a tragic hero who must gracefully step aside while the woman once linked to him builds a life with another. Whether he feels dizzy in truth or only in rumor, his image is now forever tied to this moment, creating a legend that fans will recall for years to come. As media outlets continue to chase details, the groom himself remains a mystery wrapped in fascination. His youth, his background, his ability to inspire such devotion in Kim Go Eun, each becomes a chapter in a story that fans long to read. Will he remain a private figure, content to let his wife shine under the spotlight? Or will he step into the public eye, transforming into a celebrity by association? The answer could reshape not only their marriage but the broader dynamics of celebrity culture, where spouses often oscillate between anonymity and stardom. For now, the ambiguity only strengthens the allure. Social media remains ablaze, transforming the marriage into a global conversation. Hashtags dedicated to the couple climb trending charts, while fan artists flood timelines with illustrations celebrating the bride and groom. Others craft bittersweet tributes to the once beloved Minho couple, a pairing that existed only in the imaginations of fans yet felt real enough to inspire devotion. Some express envy of the groom, others admiration, but all share a sense of being witnesses to a defining cultural moment. The internet, with its boundless capacity for obsession, ensures that this story will not fade quickly. Beyond the immediate frenzy lies the question of legacy. What will this marriage mean for Kim Go Eun 5, 10, 80 years from now? Will it be remembered as a bold declaration of independence, a romantic triumph, simply another chapter in the endlessly shifting narrative of celebrity lives? The answer may depend less on the marriage itself and more on how Kim Go Eun and her groom navigate the pressures ahead. Private love can be shaken by public exposure. A strong bond can be tested by constant speculation. Yet if their secrecy thus far is any indication, possess the resilience to protect their happiness against even the most intrusive storms. And then there's the deeper human truth, and overlooked amid the glitter and drama, behind the headlines, beyond the hashtags. This is a story of two people choosing each other in a world that rarely allows celebrities to be ordinary. Go Eun is not just an actress or a public figure. She is a woman who has found someone she trusts, someone she believes in, someone she is willing to share her future with. That choice, in all its simplicity, carries a weight that transcends gossip. It reminds us that even stars, no matter how dazzling, yearn for the same things as everyone else: love, companionship, and the courage to live authentically. Fans and media continue to dissect every angle. It's worth pausing to appreciate the beauty of this moment. And at the height of her career has chosen to embrace love. Not in a way that conforms to expectations but in a way that defies them. The younger groom, once unknown, now steps into history as the man who left Lee Minho dizzy, not through rivalry, but through the simple fact of being loved. Together, form a couple that embodies both romance and revolution, reminding us that the greatest stories are often those that refuse to follow a script. In the end, what matters most is not the frenzy of today but the resilience of tomorrow. Kim Go Eun's marriage will inspire conversations, debates, even controversies. But above all, it will inspire hope, the hope that love can be found in unexpected places, that happiness can be chosen against the odds. Even under the brightest spotlight, the heart remains free to choose its own destiny. And so the story closes for now. The full stop but with an ellipsis. The future lies unwritten, the chapters ahead brimming with possibility. Perhaps the world will see glimpses of the couple's journey through interviews, projects, or carefully chosen photographs. Perhaps they will retreat into privacy, allowing their love to flourish away from the public eye. Whatever path they choose, one truth will remain undeniable: Kim Go Eun's sudden marriage at 34 has already made history. The groom who left Lee Minho dizzy has etched his place in the legend of K entertainment forever. In the end, Kim Go-eun's sudden marriage at 34 is more than just a headline, it is a story that blends shock, romance, and cultural significance into one unforgettable moment. Groom's identity has sent ripples through the entertainment world, while Lee Minho's symbolic dizzy reaction has added a layer of intrigue that fans will discuss for years to come. Beyond the gossip and speculation lies a timeless truth: love does not follow scripts, schedules, or the expectations of an audience. Go Eun has chosen her own path, and in doing so, has reminded the world that the brightest stars shine even more brilliantly when they dare to live authentically. Her journey from breakout actress to global icon, to a woman who boldly embraces love on her own terms, a testament to resilience, independence, and courage. This marriage will continue to spark debates, inspire fans, and shape the narrative of modern K-entertainment. Perhaps its greatest legacy is the hope it offers, hope that even under the harshest spotlight, the heart remains free. At Red Carpet Revealed would like to thank our readers for joining us on this deep dive into one of the most captivating stories in recent entertainment history. Your passion, curiosity, and engagement remind us why these stories matter, because they connect us not only to the stars we admire but also to the universal emotions we all share. To Kim Go-eun, her groom, and everyone whose lives are touched by this moment, extend our warmest congratulations and best wishes for the journey ahead. And to our loyal audience around the world, thank you for walking this path with us. Stay tuned, the red carpet always has more secrets to reveal.